The Indy 500 festivities are more somber this year as the racing world is mourning NASCAR legend Kyle Busch. We're also learning more about the 41-year-old's death. A 911 call is revealing Busch became unresponsive while inside a racing simulator this past Wednesday, the day before he was hospitalized with a severe illness.
Individual that's shortness of breath, very hot, thinks he's going to pass out, and is producing a little bit of blood, coughing up some blood.
Is he awake?
He is awake. He's awake. He's on the bathroom floor right now.
Meanwhile, President Trump paying tribute to the NASCAR legend on Truth Social, calling Kyle Busch a, quote, true talent and a winner who loved NASCAR and its fans, writing in part, quote, rest in peace, Kyle Busch. You will always be a legend. Busch is survived by his wife and two children. That includes 11-year-old son, Brexton, who will eventually inherit Kyle's number 8 race car, which has been retired and is being reserved for him by Childress Racing. And with that, we want to bring in Alex Palou, 4-time IndyCar Series champion and defending Indy 500 winner. Alex, it's so great to have you here. I'm pulling for you. I want to get into the race, but there is a certain somberness to this year's race because of the passing of Kyle Busch so unexpectedly. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, very, very unfortunate, obviously. I didn't know him personally, but I know what he has done for the sport, for NASCAR especially, and how he has just changed made a mark. So very sad, but yeah, just want to send all the energy to the family, to his wife, to the kids, and yeah, hopefully we can see Brexton running that number 8.
It's interesting because we don't know much more, and hopefully we'll find out what this illness was, what led to this untimely death. But it appears from what we have seen so far that he was literally that hyper-competitive person. If he was driving through this illness, a few weeks ago we heard him on the car, literally talking to the pit crew saying he needed a shot, but yet, and you're among these elite athletes that have such a drive, you throw everything, caution aside, and lean in. It seems to be maybe part of this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I honestly don't really know what if he was going through this before. It looks like there was something going on, right? Like we could see on the last Cup race, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, where he was already struggling for breath. So very unfortunate, and hopefully we can avoid that in the future for other racers.
Well, let's talk about tomorrow's race. You are the defending champion. I literally held an airplane up. I told that story in the last hour to watch you win, and everybody on the plane was erupting in cheers when I got on and you won. But you are not only defending your championship this year, you're sitting on pole. You're first out of the gate. What is it like to take off into turn 1 on the pole?
It's incredible. I mean, you see this place, and you have seen it last year when it was full on the grandstand. So we've been here for like 2-3 weeks practicing and qualifying, and the grandstands, there's people, but it's not full crowd. And then for the first time on lap 1, when you're leading the field, you're gonna see that full crowd, and the track suddenly it's a little bit more narrow. It just feels like a little bit tighter, just because there's so many people on the grandstand. So just super happy to be starting on pole. Our car was super fast, obviously, on qualifying, and I cannot wait to get that view on the first lap.
Now, is it it's not just your car in the racing, your pit crew is flawless.
Yeah.
You saw that last year. You've won 3 races already this year before today's race. Are things just clicking that you're at another level?
We everybody at CGR, my team, is executing perfectly. Everybody on the tank car, all my engineers, my mechanics. As you said, it's a teamwork, and at the 500 we expect to do 4 to 6 pit stops. So they need to change 4 tires. They need to refuel in like 6 to 7 seconds, and they are competing against 32 other drivers and crews that want to be a little bit faster. So they've been executing perfectly. So yeah, I think we have a shot at this.
Is there more pressure on you going into tomorrow's race because you won last year and you're on pole?
I don't think so. I think the pressure is pretty similar. Like, at the end of the day, they pay us to win. That's it. Like, period. That's our work. So although we won last year, that's it. It's in the past. We're super happy about what happened in 2025, but we need to win again. We need to keep our sponsors, our team boss happy. So there's no more pressure, but there's more. I'm more hungry. I know what it is to win, what I get when I win, just the emotion and everything that comes with it. So, yeah, I'm just more hungry.
What is the feeling to win here?
Just the joy, the happiness, seeing my crews, people that has been working in the sport for 30 or 40 or 20 years and crying because of what it means to them to win here, to win in front of their families, and just the amount of work that we put in for just this race, this day. So, yeah, I want to get that feeling again.
Well, we are going to be rooting for you. You're such an incredible driver, and it's amazing to have you here on set. Good luck.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.